Well, this is the third time of me making this video because, first time I got interrupted. Second time, there's an Amber Alert that popped up on my phone. And the third time, hopefully nothing else happens. So, that's not what today's topic is about. Today's topic is about COPPA and them not letting users defend themselves. They don't let them, because on my ATCS Movie Racism episode, I said the N-word 6 times. And I just started cussing and saying inappropriate stuff and gestures. And, yeah. And I try to make it as not made for kids. And YouTube puts it back as made for kids. They don't care. They obviously want kids learning racial stuff, learning cuss words, learning about bomb threats, probably learning what's next. What's next? If there's a video of a kid that makes a threat to bomb up stuff and YouTube sets it as made for kids and not let the user defend themselves over it, YouTube should be held responsible for that. Because I think it is not necessary. I know it involves these, and to me, these are not toys. These are NASCAR diecast collectors. Not to mention, NASCAR diecast collectors does have some alcohol sponsors on it, and it is not toys. They still don't care. YouTube doesn't care at all. They act like they care about the users. They act like they're a good group of team members. They obviously don't. The only thing, that one thing they care about is those little green things and those silver roundy things, you call it, coins. They only care about the MONEY. That's all they care about. Ever since they got fined for selling out kids' user data, they now announced that they were going to limit data collection and obviously making more stupider moves. And yeah, if you proceed to cuss at something that's like this and YouTube claim it's a toy when it's obviously not, because YouTube's obviously stupid. Look, COPPA, I am not a YouTube kid star. I am a diecast collector, not to mention a 15-year-old. I make heavy metal videos and, legal helpline stuff, because some defective products are a bit adult-ish. And it's a good thing they did not set one of my legal helpline videos as made for kids, because they know defective products is not made for kids, except for the fake Logan Paul account. Obviously stupid. COPPA and fake Logan Paul account are both obviously stupid, because, again, they don't allow me to defend myself. Because even if I said the N-word 6 times in that ATCS Movie Racism episode, they don't let me defend myself. They do not. They don't care whatsoever. They literally don't. They just don't let you. They just, you tell them, for example, say if you met the people at COPPA in person, and they tell you, oh, your video is made for kids, and you tell them, I said the N-word 6 times in this video, and I cussed at it. And they say, I don't care. It's toys. Even if you cuss at it, even if you make bombing threats at it, it's still made for kids. That's obviously them telling us that, the 9/11 and Beirut explosion is made for kids, or the N-word, racial stuff, and cuss words is made for kids, proving that YouTube is obviously stupid. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna go. And YouTube, my content was never made for kids in the first place. And they still think they can get away with setting so-called kids content, like you cussing at stuff, or even making bombing threats, making skits of them making bombing threats. They're still gonna say it's made for kids, because what that's telling me, saying my racism episode is made for kids, they think it's toys when it's obviously action figures. They think that the N-word is made for kids. YouTube's obviously stupid. They don't allow us to defend themselves not one bit. The only people they allow to defend themselves over is either A, Lauren, or B, Susan Wojcicki. Those are the only people they allow people to defend themselves over. And another person, Cocomelon, pretty much any baby channels. So yeah, this is why YouTube is dying as a platform. This is why YouTube only cares about the money. And YouTube may think they can get away with setting like these people saying offensive stuff to it is made for kids. They think they can get away with that. Please do not let them get away with that. And hold them, FTC, and COPPA responsible for this. Because obviously, it's not a good idea. Like, they claim it's to so-called better protect children, when that's obviously not true. What they're obviously doing is trying to steal money. They're obviously trying to set things wrongfully and they just assume, even if you cuss at it, even if you say offensive stuff, even if you say the N-word, they obviously want kids to learn the N-word. So that's what's up with Susan Wojcicki and YouTube and FTC. So yeah, I hope COPPA and FTC go out of business. I hope they get sold to somebody who knows their stuff and knows our pain, except for YouTube, because they don't care about our pain. They don't care not one bit. So yeah, FTC and COPPA, I hope you go out of business and never ever come back. And I hope PewDiePie becomes a new CEO. I hope somebody other than Susan Wojcicki replaces YouTube. And I hope somebody, like, obviously, I hope FTC and COPPA go out of business. And a company that knows our pain, that feels our pain, and allow us to defend ourselves. So yeah, I'm out of here. Goodbye.